What's up guys, this is Rise and welcome to another video. The Little Cup is ending soon and the Kanto Cup is coming, so stay tuned for some Kanto Cup content. But this is going to be our last Little Cup showcase. It's coming from Jolty John. Thank you Jolty John for these submissions. And he's rocking a full shiny team, a trio of shinies featuring shiny Aron, shiny Houndour, and also Bronzor, just to kind of staple things together. This Aron really impressed me. I watched these battles through a quick time. We're going to go through a set here, and that's a pretty solid matchup against the Cottony. And this Houndour has such a great matchup here against Bronzor because it double resists the Psyshocks and it single resists the heavy slams or the gyro balls. So a really solid matchup here for Houndour. And we're going to see it get off this crunch. This will be enough to take out the Bronzor. You saw how comfortable it was for the Houndour to beat that Bronzor. In comes his own Bronzor to farm down the Cottony. In back is a Poochyena. Now Poochyena, kind of a tough matchup for Bronzor, but because it's so glassy that these heavy slams are really going to hurt. So it's not the worst matchup in the world, especially he still has this Aron in back. You're going to see how much this body slam does. Quite a bit. Poochyena is just super glassy, pure dark type, and the team is pretty comfortably able to win. And Jolty John said he's used this team to get all the way to rank 10 in the Little Cup. So I love the spice, Jolty John. Aron is a pick that I don't think anyone's really been using as a mainstream pick, and also Houndour is pretty spicy as well. Dino, this has got to be positive for the Aron. Gonna resist these Dragon Breaths, gonna resist a potential body slam. That seemed kind of fast. Maybe he built up to the crunch, I'm not sure. Body slam would be double resisted by Aron, but the body slam would hit for neutral against this Dino. Gonna go for another one straight away, put some shield pressure on, or take out the Dino here. Gets both shields already, kind of crazy. Yeah, just gonna commit a shield yourself, why not? Try and take switch advantage. Gonna Metal Claw it down. And what's going to come in? A Bronzor. So this body slam won't do very much, but just some nice chip damage. And even with shields down, there's not a lot of things with shields down that can beat Bronzor, but Houndour is probably one of them. And now he's got the matchup he wants, and the opponent realizes that one is over. So it's all over. Jolty John gets that. You see also Jolty John has this rank 10 pose from season 4. So he's a very solid battler, a former rank 10 as well. Aron versus Vulpix. Not a great matchup because these Metal Claws are going to be resisted. The Embers only hit for neutral, but they're going to add up, as you see. Body Slam does a lot. At this point, okay, shield it. Flame Charge, yeah, that would do a lot. Can you farm it down? Would have been close. I don't blame you for bailing out. Might have been able to farm it down, but it would have been really close. Probably was approaching Body Slam range as well. And then you have a great matchup here. Don't have to shield this. Everything is resisted. Psyshock is not the way to go because that's double resist. And now he has the Bronzor against the Cottony. This is great. Unfortunately, we're going to have to see some slight Bronzor mirror in this one. Jolty John, I love these battles. I know you sent me 2 sets. I actually only used the first set for this video because the second set... So Jolty John goes 4-1 in the second set, and he does amazing. But it featured just a little bit too many Bronzor mirrors, so I decided just to go with the first set. Keep it simple, nice chill video as we come to an end here in the Little Cup. I'm really excited for Kanto Cup. You guys might have seen it. I was on King's stream the other night and was able to go like 16-4 and win the King Battle League event, so that was pretty neat. Gonna rock some fun teams for Kanto Cup, like with Dragonair. And this is actually going to be pretty close. He still has a shield, might as well shield this one. But he has a significant energy advantage. And despite how low his Bronzor is, it's actually not in heavy slam range, I don't think so. Yeah, there you go. And yeah, the opponent went for Psy Shock. That definitely wasn't going to be enough. Had to commit to the Heavy Slam. And that is a GG's. Getting it done with this squad, with the triple shiny squad. Aron, Houndour, and Bronzor. Couple of steals, and then a fire to help with some more coverage. Cottony, yeah, good matchup. The funny thing with Houndour is you'd think Cottony would be a good matchup because the fire against the grass, but because of that charm damage, fire and dark, it hits for neutral, and the charms actually do more than the embers. Oh, this is bad. A Diglett. Oh man, Mudslap Diglett. It has to shield this. Mud Bomb. I guess it wouldn't have done that much, but Diglett beats his whole team with Mudslap. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is bad. These confusions still chunk away at the Shadow Vulpix, though. This is not over by any means. I think it's going to be fairly close, to be honest. If he baits here, that'd be really bad. Okay. Good shield, good shield. Can you confusion it down? Oh, I think maybe you should have committed to the confusion down. Would have been the play. Then you have to take a few more embers there. And this Cottony is still fairly healthy. Okay, I think, yeah, I understand what you were thinking. You were afraid of it getting to another move, but I think confusioning down, getting off the Heavy Slam, and then a few Metal Claws from the Aron might have done the trick. But that was a tough one. Great game, very close. Aron versus Bronzor. Okay, so a fairly neutral matchup. Like, each Pokemon's going to be resisting each other's moves, and a Heavy Slam would actually hit for neutral, so you kind of have to be worried about that. Opponent just goes for Psy Shock. That's really nice. Building up a ton of energy and then switching into his own Bronzor. I kind of like that play. I kind of like that play a lot. And the opponent was a little bit slow on that swap, so he's probably going to be able to get to 2 Heavy Slams here. Potentially get both shields. Yeah, definitely going to get to 2, except the opponent threw. So, tough decision. Yeah, I think letting it go is fine there. And you have 2 Body Slams built up already. And you have your Houndour in back that could potentially sweep. If there's a Cottony in back, though, I think this game is over, because Houndour cannot take down the Cottony. Yeah. Oh, should have stayed in. Should have stayed in. I think he was probably just blindly expecting the Bronzor, so it makes sense. But going into this last one, sorry if there was a brief cut there. I just had to redo this last part because my Streamlabs stopped working. But we see Aron versus Seal. This is not a great matchup for Aron because the Metal Claws are resisted by that water typing. Does have to respect the Aqua Tail, but the Seal could like technically bait with an Icy Wind. Since they went for the Icy Wind, I feel like they're most likely just not running Aqua Tail. Gonna swap into the Bronzor to meet the Seal. Gonna get Icy Winded again. That'll debuff the Bronzor. Seal stays in to do a lot of lick damage. In comes a Diglett. Oh man, Mudslap Diglett. This beats his whole team. This beats his whole team. I'm not sure how he's gonna get out of this one, but this is part steel. Is this like the Galarian or Alolan version? I'm not sure which region, but yeah, those Mudslaps are double super effective against Aron. Gonna get off the Body Slam. Okay, this is tricky. So he has to double up on crunches. I think that's the only win condition, because one Mud Slap after all this damage is just gonna wreck. Oh no. Okay, you still had a shield. I think the only yeah, one Mud Slap. I think the only play there was to double up on crunches, and maybe you would have won. But nonetheless, thank you, Jolty John, for the submissions. I really appreciate the spice. Triple shiny team, and you were right. I haven't seen anyone else running Aron, and maybe only a couple people running Houndour. So awesome battles. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Feel free to send me your battles, link in the description, whether it be for Kanto Cup coming up this week or for the Spicy Saturday series that I am now going to do every single Saturday. All right, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.